السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. يسعدني ويشرفني أن أرفع آيات التهاني والتبريكات لمقام خادم الحرمين الشريفين الملك عبد الله بن عبد العزيز آل سعود وولي العهد الأمين سلمان بن عبد العزيز آل سعود، وسمو النائب الثاني صاحب السمو الملكي الأمين مديرة بن عبد العزيز بمناسبة اليوم الوطني السعيد. كما يسعدني ويشرفني أن أرفع آيات التهاني والتبريكات لسعادة السفير الأستاذ نائب السعودية وجميع منسوبي المحقق وجميع منسوبي السفارة. ولا يفوتني أيضا أن أرفع آيات التهاني للملحقية الثقافية السعودية في كندا بقيادة الدكتور علي البشري. شكرا جزيلا الأستاذ عبد العزيز الشدوخي على حضوركم. وأيضا كل الشكر والتقدير لجميع الطلاب السعوديين في نانايمو الذين شاركونا في هذا الحفل. وأيضا أرغب أن أشكر جميع الحضور وشكرا جزيلا على جهودكم الجبارة. Thank you very much, Nanaimo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ali. And now, I would like to invite Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Shidouki.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي من علينا بنعمة الإسلام، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق نبينا محمد عليه صلوات الله وسلامه. يسرني ويشرفني باسم سعادة الملحق الدكتور علي بن محمد البشري وباسمكم جميعا أن أرفع لمقام خادم الحرمين الشريفين ولسمو ولي العهد الأمين وولي عهده وللشعب السعودي الكريم أطيب التهاني والتبريك بهذه المناسبة العزيزة على قلوبنا جميعا. نحمد الله على نعمه التي لا تحصى، نعمة الأمن ونعمة الأمان والاستقرار والرخاء. أحبتي، أخواني، أخواتي، ضيوفنا الكرام، باسمكم جميعا أود أن أقدم وافق الشكر وخالص التحية لكندا وشعبها الكريم. شكرا كندا، شكرا نانايمو. أحبتي، كل دعائي لكم بالتوفيق، وبإذن الله نراكم أعلاما مضيئة شامخة في سماء بلدنا المعطاء. بكم تحقق الحلم ولا زلتم خير سفراء لكل سعودي. ليس لدي أدنى شك أن قائد مسيرتنا خادم الحرمين الشريفين سعيدا وفخورا بكم، وكذلك أهلنا بما حققتم وتحققون. كنتم ولا زلتم خير سفراء لوطننا الغالي. بارك الله فيكم ووفقكم لما يحبه ويرضى. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Attending Vancouver Island University now, and I know there's some 25 to 29 Saudi clubs right across Canada, and you know it's through the efforts of these clubs that Nanaimo and other communities can better understand the lifestyle in Saudi Arabia and all that the culture brings. We're talking about a culture that goes back thousands of years, and you know, to have the opportunity to sit here, to share the food, share the entertainment, and listen to each other and get to meet others, only then can we understand how important it is to maintain a close and personal relationship with not only the Saudi Arabian people, but also people from throughout the world. Nanaimo is a very collaborative community, and we're very, very proud of that. I want to say thank you to the Saudi Embassy for their participation. A huge thank you to Mrs. Ashwa Siri and her crew that volunteered their time. And you know, a lot of people probably don't realize the amount of time and effort that went into organize Saudi Day, Saudi National Day. This is a major event in Saudi Arabia itself. It's a national day celebrated there. And I'm just so pleased that on behalf of Nanaimo City Council, we were able to come here and share this wonderful day with you. Thank you for coming. Thank you to all the volunteers. Thank you to the Saudi government for making this possible. Thank you.
Spoke before me is fine words. You know, like John says, Nanaimo is always open to everybody, and today is a day that is a national day for Saudi Arabia, and you know, it's something that I look at when I came here today, this morning, and arrived. I'm thinking to myself, you know, I didn't know what I was coming to witness, and you know, it's another day, just like Canada Day, Aboriginal Day, as we celebrate for our people across Canada. So once again, I'd like to say thank you to the organizers, and also to welcome everybody to Nanaimo First Nation.
Thanks, Paul. My name's Emmy Manson. My traditional name is Salitana, and on behalf of my chief and my council, I'd like to welcome you all to our traditional lands. And just really say Haichka, that means thank you in our language, for showcasing your culture and having the pride to showcase in Nanaimo the visitors that come here. And I think that it's important for us in Nanaimo to really stand up and honor the multiculturalism that exists here, and also to embrace each other's culture. I think too much we focus on what's different about each other, and we need to start focusing about what's similar and where we can have connections and partnerships. So I'm really, really proud to see that my son came with me today, because we really want to show our young ones that we got to stop the war, we got to stop the fighting, we got to embrace each other. And so I'm really happy to stand here today on behalf of my council and welcome you to our territory. And for some reason, the Creator blessed you with a beautiful day, because we had rain, and I hope that today is a success. So I thank you for acknowledging Nanaimo's traditional territory, and me and Paul will enjoy our day with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Mr. Dan Hurley to the stage to speak on behalf of Vancouver Island University. Mr. Dan Hurley.
Well, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Again, like the previous speakers, I'd like to acknowledge that we're on the the traditional territory of the Nanaimo First Nation, with whom we have a wonderful and lasting partnership, who every day welcome us to this territory. And as was said before, the welcoming extends to many people from all around the world, specifically today, the Saudi community. It's my pleasure to be here on behalf of Dr. Ralph Nielsen, President and Vice Chancellor of Vancouver Island University, and all the administration, faculty, staff, and students, to welcome you here today. Again, as been acknowledged, I'd like to welcome and thank our distinguished guests, specifically Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Shadoui from Ottawa, from the Cultural Bureau. Your role is critically important to bring in these young people that we're seeing here today to this community, and we're so pleased with that. To Mr. Ali Asawi, we heard from you earlier. You're a real inspiration as the president of the Saudi Students Association. And to Marwa Huria, our MC today, and she is the Saudi Students Association Vice President, and she's responsible for women's activities with the association. So thank you to you as well. Of course, I'd also like to acknowledge Mayor John Bertan, Councillor Bill McKay, of course, is also here from the city of Nanaimo, to our partners and our friends from Nanaimo First Nations, Councillor Paul, Councillor Emmy, thank you, Haichka. And to Ashwa Siri, Of course, everyone knows Ashwa in this community. She's so critically important to welcoming so many people, but particularly for the Saudi community. She is, of course, the owner of the Grand Hotel in Nanaimo, a very active community supporter. And did you know that earlier this week that Oshawa was named VIU's Co-op Employer of the Year? So congratulations to you, Oshawa. So great to see so many people here, not just from the Saudi community, but from all parts of the Nanaimo community. It is a reflection of our respect for diversity and welcoming nature. So many young people here today, as Emmy said. I also brought my son with me here today, so it's an experience for him to experience another culture and to see where the commonness is between all of our peoples. Did you know that we are very proud as an institution, as a university, to have 322 Saudi Arabian students here studying with us this year, 322. We have a total of 1,800 students from around the world who are here with us. So 322 is a significant portion of our student population. So it's very important to us to have this very important community as part of our institution. We're proud of the commitment of the Saudi students to academic excellence and the time and energy they take to immerse themselves in this community and in campus life. It's a critical and part of their experience while they're here at VIU and in Nanaimo. And the formation of the new Saudi Students Association is a great example of this. It has taken a great deal of time, dedication, and commitment to get this established, this new students organization established, so we want to applaud you for your efforts in doing so. This event, the national holiday that will be celebrated in Saudi Arabia on the 23rd of September, marks the day the country was designated a kingdom in 1932. So many miles from their country, it's a day for our Saudi students to not only cast their thoughts back home, but also where family and friends are missing them, but also to the traditions and cultures that go back for many generations, many thousands of years. Here at VIU, we celebrate the diversity of the students from around the world that bring to our institution. As I mentioned before, 1,800 international students at our institution from more than 80 countries come to VIU. Obviously, they come for the wonderful scenery and the pretty good weather, especially in the wintertime. But they also come here for the cultural diversity and the educational experience that they receive. At VIU, we're truly proud of our global reach, not only for the students that come here to study from around the world, but for the opportunities for Canadian domestic students to travel abroad and to experience the world through their own eyes. We take every opportunity to share our rich and multicultural fabric in events that take place throughout the academic year. One of those highlights of the international student community comes each November as part of International Education Week. It's our international students alongside students from here in Canada where we create displays, participate in lectures and events, and share traditional food and finish off with a fun, cultural, multicultural festival. And of course the Saudi students are a highlight of that week and help to brighten up our campus during November, which, as you know, sometimes is not so sunny. So your bright energy helps to brighten those days. As you get to know our Saudi Arabian students and students from around the world who leave their home countries to come here, you'll hear their stories about the impact of an international education. Studying alongside young people from around the globe helps to prepare our students, whether they're Canadian or international, for careers and experiences in this constantly changing global economy. The impact of VIU's global reach not only benefits our international students, but all students. One wonderful example of this is VIU's involvement in the World University Service of Canada. Since 2008, we've had an involvement in this organization through VIU. These students, along with VIU faculty and staff, work together to bring refugee students to begin their post-secondary studies here at VIU. This year, 2 new students arrived just this Monday from a refugee camp in Kenya. They are the 9th and 10th students that we have received through the World University Service Program, and this is just an impact, part of that global reach that our institution has, and we're very proud of the students who have been involved in bringing these students here to Canada and to Nanaimo. We're also very proud of the VIU students who are making an impact in their own lives through the Study Abroad Experience Program. One final thing that I'll say in terms of the importance of international students here in Nanaimo is that every one of them contributes to the economy. just as anyone who works at, say, a mill or at one of the many companies that are here, the student union or the students that come from Saudi Arabia and other parts of the international community contribute to our economy, not only through the tuition or the books that they purchase, but through what they give to the economy. They buy our houses, they buy our cars, they contribute to our restaurants, but more importantly, they contribute to the cultural diversity and understanding of this community. So today we salute you, and I pull out every single one of you that are out there here today in celebrating this special day in the history of Saudi Arabia and the importance of your role in our country. So once again, Assalamu alaikum, Hajka, merci, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hurley.
I would like to begin with acknowledging the traditional territories of Nanaimo First Nations. On behalf of the Nanaimo Economic Development Corporation, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you for joining us in celebrations of the Saudi Arabian National Day. The presence of different ethnic groups in our community adds to our cultural diversity, and Nanaimo welcomes diversity. Cultural diversity is a critical element in attracting new business, investment, and talent into any community. Diversity adds to our intellectual capital and the competitive edge that is necessary in building and sustaining successful cities in today's competitive global economy. The presence of international students in our community is important for many other reasons as well. Economic impact of the international students is very significant. Just the 322 Saudi students that are enrolled at Vancouver Island University this year pay well beyond $2 million just in tuition fees. They also spend in accommodation, they spend in our shops, in our boutiques, in our cafes, in our art galleries, and of course, tourism activities for themselves, their friends, and families. So make no mistake, they make a significant contributions to the GDP and to our community's well-being. Each student approximately spends about $35,000 a year. But these students' contributions go well beyond their spending power. Studying and engaging with the best young minds from around the world enriches the lives of the students and of Canadian students and increases their comfort with different cultures, something they will increasingly need if they are to excel in a global economy. Our changing demographics is another reason we need international students. We cannot mate the labor challenges of the future without importing this talent. Familiarity with Canadians and our culture also encourages these talented entrepreneurial international students to remain here. And for others, a great educational experience fosters the kind of long-term relationships that can open doors for future trade, commerce, cultural, and tourism opportunities. In order to continue attracting international students, in addition to Vancouver Island University offering excellent quality education, the community needs to continue to be safe and a welcoming community. The interactions and the experiences these students have outside of the academic environment leave a lasting impression. We, as a community, need to be actively engaged and involved in welcoming these students and making their stay more enjoyable and more comfortable. These students are our current and future ambassadors for business investment and tourism opportunities. In closing, I just want to say that it is amazing to see the Saudi Students Association putting together this wonderful event so that they can share their heritage with us today. And I want to thank the students for organizing everything, and I know that the Siri family is instrumental in making so much of this happen in our community. Thank you very much, and enjoy the day.
السلام عليكم سيداتي آنساتي سادتي أهلا مرحبا بكم في نانايمو في such place في يوم جميل من أجمل أيام نانايمو. شكرا لكم. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to be here today. I'd like to start first by thanking Ms. Emily Manson, Mr. Paul Y. Seward for welcoming us into your territory, into the Nanaimo First Nation territory. Aishka. I'd like to welcome Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Shadekhi from the Saudi Cultural Bureau representing the Embassy of Saudi Arabia in Ottawa here in Nanaimo. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Ratan. Thank you, Mr. Dan Hurley. Thank you, Amrit Manhas. Thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you to our students, to our Saudi students for being here, and to your families for choosing Nanaimo. Without you, we would not be here today. Thank you. Thank you, Ali Hausawi. Thank you, Marwa Khoja, in being the leaders in organizing this beautiful event. I know how much time and effort you two have put into this. It is such a success. I congratulate you, and we appreciate everything you have done. You and your team of supporters and volunteers did everything you can to make it such a success. Congratulations. We thank you for giving us and the community at large such an opportunity to share and learn more about the Saudi culture. I asked Ali and Marwa, I said, why are you doing such a huge event and all the work that's involved in this? Last year we had it at the university, and this is huge. And they said, well, we would like to give back to the community. This community has welcomed us. We have learned so much, and they have taught us a lot. And we want to thank everyone in the community, and we would like to reciprocate their welcome, their kindness, and their hospitality by sharing our culture and our tradition. I would like, even if they're hiding, I'd like to call Ali and Marwa up to the stage, and I'd like to thank them, and I'd like to give them a big hand. Ali, where are you? Marwa, please. I know how much time you've put into this. I'd like you to know those two lovely people and their few select volunteers stayed here all night last night to set up. They haven't had a sleep yet. So this is what a community is all about. This is about sharing and about enriching. The community celebrates the diversity and honor its citizens. You have enriched us with everything you have done today, and we're sharing your culture with the community. Thank you. A community is like a tapestry. We look at the front of the tapestry and we enjoy the beautiful art. And we look behind and we see all the hard work that took place behind the scene. And so really and truly, that's what just happened here today. The planning, the organizing, and the execution of this event has been tremendous. We look around and we acknowledge college, we see the hard work and the beautiful work they've done, transforming this park into a mini tent city. We acknowledge all their hard work, not only by doing this, by actually all our students by being here in Nanaimo. From leaving your own families behind and your loved ones, to learning a new language, to finding the food that you're used to in your own homes here in Nanaimo, to learning a new culture, to be part of a new community, and finally to succeed in your mission and be proud of your accomplishments. You honestly make me proud. You all do. I see the Saudi flag waving there at us, and I see all of the folks and everyone, Gal, and all of that. You just make my heart feels warm, and I personally thank you for this. Canada respectfully honor those who choose to be here, and we thank you for being in Nanaimo. Your mission in this event is a reminder to all of us how lucky we are to be living in this community. Those of us who were born here, those of us who immigrated here, and those of us who chose to study here. Please know that you have enriched us and enriched our community, and that we're here for you and we support you. We thank you for choosing Vancouver Island University and for choosing Nanaimo. ما شاء الله عليكم، الله يحفظكم ويوفقكم بإذن الله تحت رعاية الملك ورعاية السفارة والملحقية والأستاذ عبد العزيز الشيخ.